In the past few weeks, opposition to President Trump's first 2 months in office has been growing here in St. Cloud, as demonstrators from a group called Americans for Democracy have been meeting on Division Street every Saturday to protest actions taken by the administration. On their Facebook page, the group says they are fighting against a tyrannical takeover of the country, which they say is shown by the administration's attempts to bypass the Constitution and their unilateral attacks on government services. During their most recent demonstration, I spoke with some of the group's members about what is driving them to protest.
I'm worried about our country, the direction our country's going in. I'm retired and I'm worried about people, younger people, what it's going to be like for them. They're not going to have the same freedoms like I enjoyed.
I think the constitutional crisis that folks have been warning about is here.
I would have to say the policies that Trump and the Republicans are pushing to basically steal from the poor and give to the rich.
I'm here in support, I guess, of the United States and my gay friends, my trans friends, my women friends, people with disabilities. Everything is being cut. People that are on Social Security, that their Social Security is on the chopping block now.
I was staying home wringing my hands and I said, rather than do that, let's get out and do something.
The attack on the Department of Education, that's a line, man. That's disturbing to consider that we might not have facts mean the same thing across the board.
I don't know what's gone through a lot of people's minds, what goes through their minds, why they would support all that dishonesty.
The ante was upped when the deportation of several folks that we don't even know who they are were sent to El Salvador to a for-profit, what seems to be slave labor camp that are being paid for with our tax dollars. And it looks to be as though the administration is ignoring the court.
Policy on Ukraine, for one, I mean, basically he tried to humiliate the president in front of the nation on TV. I mean, that's ridiculous how, you don't treat people like that. And then to say on top of it that Ukraine started the war, I mean, that's absurd. There's just so many things that Trump does that, I mean, a normal person just wouldn't do. Basically, he's just trying to tear us apart.
Well, it is important that we do anything we can to show our discontent for what is happening, because this is not normal times. So given that there are not very many options, this is one of the options that we have available to us.
My daughter, who's 19, and I'm hoping that she has the same reproductive freedom and the rights over her body that she should. Yeah, everything. I don't want to live under a dictatorship.
Well, I've been to many protests, and I go way back to when I was a student at St. Cloud State University. I was a member of Women for Social Justice, and we made a bus trip to Washington, D.C., and I've just always been very excited about being involved in politics, and I spent a year on the St. Cloud Human Rights Commission. My focus really was, and that was way back before it was even acceptable, I was LGBTQ plus and women's rights, and I'll never stop. I'm 74, and I think more young people need to get out here, and it's not just us, this is your future. And you need to be involved in it if you want to see a good world here in the United States.
I think we have to come together and root for each other and really make America great again, the way it should be.
I'm Eli Holm for UTVS News.